Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I have a new mic, so hopefully the sound will be much better than in some of the previous videos. I'm still kind of figuring this out, so this channel is brand new, so I am learning as I go along. One of the things that people always ask me is, what can I do to get started? Like, I want to do yoga. I've never done it before. Where do I get started? So I always say just doing the Surya Namaskar A and Surya Namaskar B is a great place to start. So if you do those every day, you can do 5 of each. That's a great start to your practice. We've covered Surya Namaskar A in a video already. No, I don't know which way I'm pointing.
One eternity later.
Over here. So Surya Namaskar B, let's redo that part. So we've already done a Surya Namaskar A in the past. So that'll be linked right here. So today we're going to talk about Surya Namaskar B's. So it's Sun Salute B, B for number 2, beta, things like that. So we're going to start with Surya Namaskar B. Also, you can see I have this really large mat now, so I should have space to move around and not have to constantly scooch, as I'm always scooching. So for Surya Namaskar B, we're going to start at the top of the mat. And when you start at the top of the mat, just like in Sun A, you are starting in your Tadasana. But in Sun B, we're starting with our big toes touching and our heels slightly apart. So that allows you to find a nice foundation for your feet. And you're trying to find into your neutral standing pose. And then taking Utkatasana or chair. So Utkatasana is chair pose. You're bending your knees, sending your hands a little bit higher. So it's a straight line of energy from your fingertips all the way down to your imaginary tail. See if you can sit down a little bit lower. Take an inhale here. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend your knees, hands by your side, step or float. Chaturanga Dandasana, bending at the elbows. Flip your feet, inhale, Ardha Mukha, making sure your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Float your right foot up towards the ceiling. Step your foot by your right thumb. Spin your left heel down, heel to heel alignment. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Glance up, square off your ribs with the front of the mat. Biceps in towards one another. Form the triceps on the outside. Touch your palms. Exhale, float your hands to the ground. Pivot on the ball of the left foot. Step your right foot back. Float down to Chaturanga. Flip those feet. Inhale, Ardha Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Float your left leg up towards the ceiling. Step your foot by your left thumb. Spin your right heel down. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, float those hands back down. Pivot on the ball of the right. Step your left foot back. Halfway to Chaturanga. Flip your feet. Inhale, Ardha Mukha, upward facing. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing. 5 breaths here. You're always trying to breathe with your Ujjayi breath, which is like fogging up the window with your mouth closed. And your next inhale, come high on the balls of your feet. End of the exhale, step or float your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way to the top. Utthita Hastasana, Tadasana. We go again. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, hands by your side. Step or float, Chaturanga. If you're floating, you always land on bent elbows. Flip your feet. Inhale, Ardha Mukha, upward facing. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing. We repeat. Float your right foot up towards the ceiling. Step your foot by your right thumb. Spin your left heel down, heel to heel alignment. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Exhale, float your hands, pivot on the ball of the left. Step your right foot back. Move through this vinyasa to come to downward dog. Float your left foot up towards the ceiling. Step your foot by your left thumb. Spin your right heel down. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, float your hands, pivot on the ball of the right. Step your left foot back. Move through this vinyasa to come to downward dog. We're going to do it one last time, so stay here for 2 more breaths. And always when you're in down dog, see if you can find the foundation through the 4 corners of both palms. Slightly bend your knees if your heels are high off the ground. Send your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Imagine you're making a pyramid out of your downward dog shape. Your next inhale, come high on the balls of your feet. End of the exhale, step or float your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way to the top. Utthita Hastasana, Tadasana. One more thing I want to tell you about. So there's also a variation. If you have practiced with traditional Ashtanga yoga, traditionally a sun salute, Surya Namaskar B, goes from chair to chair without going all the way up to your Tadasana. So the way that looks is kind of like this, where you're going to chair pose, Utkatasana. You're flowing through the whole sun B. Right, so you're coming up, going to your Warrior 1. On the right side, I'm going really fast. Imagine I'm just kind of speeding through it all. Warrior 2 on the left side, actually stepping without lifting your foot to the ceiling. Moving through. And when you come back out, you come back right into chair pose. So that's really the difference, that you're going from chair to chair. You're not going through Tadasana and moving through any other way like that. So that's about it for today. I'll see you guys soon. Have fun. Thanks for coming. Thanks for visiting. Please subscribe. Save, like. I don't know where the button will be. I'll see you soon.